And it goes a little something like this.
I'm Danny, and I've been performing as Juan I'm Wet for about 6.5, almost 7 years.
I started doing drag officially about 7 years ago this summer.
I grew up with drag queens, so I knew like the old school, like awesome pageantry and like amazing performance art.
And I did it because a friend of mine was part of a drag king company, and they wanted a drag queen to be part of their show. So I said, sure. And she said, oh, you've done drag and theater shows. I was like, okay, sure, why not? It's completely different. But it started something. It connected me to a different vehicle of art that I'm appreciative of having now, because it helps pay some bills.
I had always I had been in plays and choir all through high school, and once that ended, I didn't really have a performance outlet. And I had kind of always loved drag, and I always thought it was beautiful and fierce, and I had a lot of trouble giving myself permission to be able to do that, because I was always like, ooh, you're a little too girly. And I was always like that person who was like, not gay enough for gay people, but too gay for straight people. So I was like, where the fuck am I supposed to be? But then I had a friend who was like, oh, I do drag, come and see a show. And I came here.
Well, the ones that inspired me was the first season of RuPaul's Drag Race, when I saw Nina Flowers for the first time. And that was someone that, because I liked being out in clubs, I like to dance, and Nina Flowers is very much like a club kid that can do a pageant look, but also do something avant-garde and different and out the box, and that's what I really, really love.
So I got into it about a year ago in August, and I really wanted to do something different. I didn't want to conform to any, regular form of drag or burlesque or anything in particular, but I wanted to express my sexuality and express the different varies of myself through this character. And so I'm a huge Prince fan. And so Prince did a movie where his name was Christopher Tracy, so I took Christopher, and then I was like, okay, I need a last name. And so I consider myself to be a very strong but very hard-hitting person. When I bite, I sting. And so I came up with Viper, and so Christopher Viper. Later on did I realize while I was performing as this character that they embody a, non-binary, person that really loves to do whatever the fuck they want to do and fuck shit up, and I love that. They have a feminine side and they have a masculine side, and depending on who you are is what you get.
So I had friends that I knew that performed as a drag king group, and they heard that I performed as a drag king, but what I'd actually done is I was in drama for 20-something years. So I performed as a male. So they linked drag king and male together. And they were like, hey, we got a show and we need an opening. So, can you do this? And I was like, well, those are totally different things, but okay, whatever. Drag kings are kind of a newer form of it, and they're not always well produced, I guess. I feel like it's a lot of times it's just almost like a half-ass thing, and I think that's because I come from a family of drag queens that I expect a higher production level, and I come from musical theater and all that, so everything is production. So I come from this high production level, so I have a very high level of what a performer should be.
In the winter, we
thing to say that everyone kind of brings something different to the table here, and it's challenging. It makes me want to be a better queen because, like, oh, I am working with such talented fucking people that I can't let my shit slide. I need to keep my shit up because everyone else here is so amazing. And it's a wonderful challenge. Like, I want to make sure that I'm on that same level.
The best part is really the audience and like giving them all of, you know, what you have to offer as a performer, because I don't perform to please myself. You know, I can do that at home. I perform to please my audience and give them what they want.
I came to drag for the people. I can't imagine my life without these people. Drag completely changed my life. The people who surround it, it is a family. My mom comes because not everyone approves of this. Not everyone understands it. It's not, you know, it's not commonplace. So, I mean, to have someone who's so wonderful, I mean, she brags about it to people. So I'm like, I'm blessed. Even if not all of my family's on board, I have enough. Like, and that's more than a lot of people have.